Someone's calling me. Now, what are the odds of that? Well, I could give you a probability, a number on a scale from 0 to 1. But what would that number mean? Let's consider the weather forecast. The probability of rain next Monday. There is no weather station that can measure that probability. All that we can measure are the current weather conditions. We need to combine this information with a model, a set of equations that allows us to run simulations. And we look at the fraction of the simulations that have it rain next Monday. We could call that number the probability. But if we use a different model, we get a different number. It also depends on the perspective. The probability of rain next Monday will be revised each day based on new evidence. To illustrate this better, I will now compute the probability that you were born. Based on the evidence that you are present here today, that probability is 1. Reassuring, but I will now drastically reduce the evidence to what was available at an earlier point in time. If I just take into account the identity of your biological parents and compare their chromosomes to yours, there is a match probability of about 1 in 70 trillion. That number depends on my model. If I choose to take into account further details like the date and the time of your birth, the number gets even smaller. And again, it also depends on the perspective. If we go further back in time, we lose track of nearly all of the evidence for your current existence, and the probability for you to be born gets ever closer to 0. There are just so many alternative scenarios, and on most of them, none of us are born. With a probability ever so close to 1, this room would have been empty. But we have been born, and we managed to gather here today against all odds. So all of us are living proof that improbable events do happen. Thank you.